guys? We're Dwellings.
What's up, guys?
Dwellings here. Is that bad?
2. What's up, guys? We're Dwellings.
How's it going?
Hi, I'm Marco. About myself, I play bass in the band. I skateboard, I bike. I don't really know what else to
You
say.
skateboard? What
Yes.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Nice.
Good job, man.
Sick.
I like Legos.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
So
And he does a
you
Rubik's
know-
Cube. Like,
And
really
I can
fast.
do the Rubik's Cube. Yeah.
Real fast.
Yeah. Good at that.
I got you.
Nice. Good. I'm Thomas. I'm 27. Play drums in the band, and I'm from Sacramento.
Hi, I'm Eric. I'm 28. I play guitar. Really into video games and sports also.
Isaac, I play guitar, I sing. Actually, I don't really play guitar anymore. Marks plays the guitar. Yeah, I do like butcher work over at Urban Roots in Sacramento. And yeah.
My name's Marks, I'm 26, and I play guitar in Dwellings.
So I loved playing like Green Day and like Blink-182. I learned Damn It, and that's the first song I sang and played at the same time. And that was a really fun time. I guess like the first thing I learned was No Sleep Till Brooklyn by the Beastie Boys. That was a fun one. But yeah, like I learned it like by like just single notes at first, and I'd add like more chords or more notes to add the chords and stuff. And like my brother taught me. Yeah, so that's kind of how I started playing guitar. But yeah, you guys want to.
I was in guitar also. I started with classic rock. I really didn't like seeing kids in high school, so I went with like classic rock, and I was very anti-scene. And then I heard The Fall of Troy through Guitar Hero 3. That kind of changed my life. And then now I became the very thing I swore to destroy.
Dang.
By joining. No, I'm kidding. By joining Dwellings, and it's just been a great adventure since.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I started playing drums because my sister and my stepbrother both got a guitar for Christmas, and I was mad jealous. I was like, I want to play something. But I didn't want to play what they were playing, so I got drums. And then I was super into like Fall Out Boy and like Incubus and a band called Hella. So like that was like super inspiring for drumming and whatnot. So like the first song I ever learned how to play on drums was Dance Dance by Fall Out Boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and then
God.
Down with the Sickness from Disturbed, because you gotta do it, So,
I definitely listened and jammed. Like my first like song that I fully learned was from Incubus. So stellar.
song.
And other than that, I jammed a lot to a lot of Bring Me the Horizon. That was a lot of fun stuff in high school. Dance Gavin Dance. Met Marks in high school. We lived down the street from each other, so we've been jamming since like 2010. And so it's cool to still be jamming.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's wild.
I started playing guitar because my brother had a guitar actually, and then like every time he'd like leave to work, I'd just be playing it secretly. But like I actually like started like playing a lot of like other songs too from bands. Like I played a lot of songs from like Blink-182 as well, and like just a lot of pop punk stuff, and like some metal stuff. Yeah, it's me.
I was in a band before, and I decided I wanted to, make my own thing, like write the songs and sing. And so I found my buddy Nathan through this project called Our Native Tongue. And after that, we jammed for a while. We were supposed to record their EP with Josh Benton, and we decided to do the Dwellings EP instead because he was like more focused on that. And then after that, we got hella more members, hella changes. Eventually got Anthony Pacheco, who like helped us, get pretty far, like getting signed with Tragic. And I'm kind of skipping a lot, but then we finally got like this lineup. It's been everyone like loves each other here, and we write like really cool together. But yeah, we've done a couple of things here and there, but like
Me and Thomas kind of came in at the same time, and then
right, yeah.
and then Marco joined as a bass player, and then we kind of wanted to have another guitar player independent of
Right.
Isaac, so he could sing on his own. So
Right.
yeah, here comes Marcus.
No, that's kind of where I picked up. Like they were saying, Isaac was more focused on singing, so just came in and like they were actually trying to get me to like join for like a few months, but like I was like hesitant to like make a decision. And then I finally just made the decision to like be a part of it. It's been going pretty good since.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yep. It's been a good thing and a bad thing. There are some times I'm just at home and I have nothing to do but play guitar. Some days are more productive than others, but some days I've had really good inspiration and I just have nothing to do but to force myself and be a creative person. So I've grown as a musician and a writer in that way. But there have been days when I'm just frustrated and hate myself sometimes. So
Oh, yeah.
and so it's weird. It's been a good and bad thing for at least for me. So
I agree too. Yeah, I liked actually having like the time off, like furloughed and stuff, and just kicking it, like getting that what's it called, that EDD, you know, like that was fun for a while. I'm not gonna fucking like people have kids are gonna be like, how was the pandemic? How bad was it? I'm like, I actually had a pretty good time. Like it was
Kind of a
not as
blast.
bad as people made it seem, but it was really bad though too. So like for people that died and stuff. So I do like feel bad for that saying that actually now. But creatively I think we did like a lot of work during the pandemic because with our Patreon and stuff. So I think we got more creative. And we tried to like, I don't think we even did it for the pandemic though. We were like before the pandemic launched, you know. we're about to launch the Patreon.
Yeah.
So like.
and do a 30-day tour.
Yeah, and do a 30-day tour and do all, because we thought we had content coming for that too. So like I don't know, I feel like we even got like more, you know, inspired to do stuff because we knew we had time and
we got more refined
Yeah,
too.
we
Yeah,
came here
we
a
got-
lot. We practiced a lot.
Yeah.
We wrote a new album. It was
very
Had a lot.
very much so. Yeah.
a lot of jam sessions during the pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty rad. I feel like it gave us a ton of time to focus on music and only music versus like trying to balance school and work and life and all that nonsense. But it was also kind of hard because it's like you feel inspired one day because you're like, oh, I have all this time to do this, and the next day it's like I can't do anything with my life. I'm just like stuck. It feels
Yeah.
like you're buffering, you know. But
I was like working during the pandemic too, but there was also a part where I was unemployed and collecting just unemployment. It was a pretty good time, like Isaac said. I do feel bad for the people that like didn't make it, but like I got to like spend a lot of time like doing things that I normally wouldn't do because I was off work. Like I watched a lot of movies. But I like my personal experience, I actually didn't get a lot of time to practice music. So
You were like busy the whole time essentially, and then whatever time you had to
I was
yourself,
just
like,
sad the whole time.
Yeah.
sweet.
I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, I remember, yeah, you were pretty worried
there's
about
like something new on the news every other day.
Yeah.
Try not to let it affect me.
That fear mongering.
Yeah, dude, my
Yeah.
my mom stepped out of just watching.
I remember, yeah, you were telling me about that too.
Yeah, just try to stay away from it. It was nice to be, so we had all these practices leading up to Daycation, and it was nice to be put on the spot where all the lights are on you, you know, you screw up, you know, but like, this was us fully as a band together. Our first performance with Mark's, and Mark's.
And
did
Marco.
Oh, and Marco.
Yeah.
Oh, and Marco.
I always forget 'cause he's
yeah,
been in it for a long
yeah,
time.
Marco's been in it for our.
That was like my first show in like 10 years. Like the last show I played was with Mark's like 10 years ago. So it's really cool.
Yeah, and it was, we all got like a good dynamic going on stage, and it was just really fun to be on stage. It's like where we really shined, I think.
Yeah. I think my favorite part is being on stage and like passing out the lemonades and stuff,
Yeah.
the lemons.
Oh,
and
my
that was
God.
super- oh my god, it was
Yeah.
such a blast. Like I felt like I was really connecting with the audience like better than I usually do. Especially because I'm like usually like I have like a guitar on me and like I feel like constricted to the stage, you know?
Yeah,
So,
I love like all the photos people took too. Like everyone just looks so happy in the crowd. Like,
Yeah.
even you like with the
Yeah.
mic, just like
Yeah,
and
and
just like it looks so like such a great.
And
fun
people, there was a good mosh pit going too.
Yeah.
Forever.
That was great.
Dude, yeah, it's forever.
Yeah.
The softest of
Unbelievable.
songs. I know.
Unbelievable.
The softest of songs.
Oh my god.
The poster Rockland.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Family Vacation is my favorite show by far because it's like all your homies and like the
Yeah.
energy's
Oh,
so
yeah.
cool. Like everyone's just very chill.
And
It's
Yeah, just
like,
chilling in
it's
the tent
awesome.
like group you have, you know,
Yeah.
everyone's
Yeah.
like next to each other. It's like
It's
crazy fun.
camping.
It's like utopia, like
Yeah.
that actually exists.
It's like a commune that we
Yeah.
all
Yeah, it's pretty rad. It's
Oh,
the best show out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
much I would take a song that I'd write like completely, usually to what I want it to be like, and I'd take it to Thomas, and then he would like structure his parts over it, and then we'd bring it to the whole band. So then we have like at least 2 people that know like the basic structure of it. And, like that's pretty much how it was copy and pasted every song until we kind of got that method going on, and yeah, pretty much just finished the whole album. Themes, I guess, would be horror games being good to how would I word this? It's like horror games being like good for like getting over fears and stuff. Like playing I always like hated horror games. I never played them. I hated scary movies growing up. Never watched them. My girlfriend though, she loves all that kind of stuff, and she always makes me like play them, or not play them, but like watch her play it. Because like I'm not gonna be like in the other room because she's playing it. But like that's gonna be like one of the topics. There's one about just getting like angry about stuff like people we can't really talk about right now, but we will later on. Like just kind of screwing us over, and there's gonna be this one called Red, and that's essentially like seeing red. It's gonna be the content of it, but
The last.
there's a song called Last. It's gonna be like our last song on the album. It's about being the last song on the album, or like the last like choice, or like being like a lonely book on a bookshelf. Essentially, it's gonna be like kind of like conceptual in that regard. It's gonna be like a bunch of random stuff. It's not gonna be conceptual as a whole thing. It's gonna be a bunch like 10 different concepts into one thing.
But I do think it really meshes together, like all of us putting our input into it, and
Right, yeah.
and us contributing like leads and accompaniment parts, and I think it really makes the album, and I think it'll be really special when it comes out.
Is there any content from the lyrics or anything that you guys want to talk about, or like that you guys like or?
I mean, nothing like specific, but going back to what you're saying about like the horror games and whatnot, I feel like the album's a lot about like stepping outside of your comfort zone and like battling emotions and like relationships and like just life like how as it is, like dealing with all that shit,
Totally, yeah.
And
Like life gives you lemons.
When life gets lemons,
Yeah.
you make some
You
songs.
fucking listen to Lemonade.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And there were some moments that really shined during the album process that you don't think would happen. Like
Yeah.
on Red, there's this certain part that I think Josh said sounded like Phantom of the Opera. Or
Oh
something
yeah,
like that.
he liked how like
Yeah.
newsy it sounded too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you're talking about that lead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, and just unexpected stuff comes up in the studio that is really just like you were like, oh, I didn't really think of it that way.
Yeah, we started using like this like synthesizer pedal from Boss, and like we're just like creating atmospheres for like our music to sit on top of.
Oh yeah.
So, like what's it called ping pong table like sounds essentially like over our music, and it just makes it sound like super dynamic that way, and I don't know, like real experimental stuff, and it's gonna be like such a like up like I don't know like a step up from Lavender Town in my opinion, like yeah.
It was a lot of experimentation with a lot of effects too.
Yeah. Oh,
so,
totally.
So yeah, so that was really fun. That's really fun to incorporate in
Yeah.
your music.
I kind of almost wanted to be left up to the interpreter too, the songs and stuff. Like I mean, moving forward too, we'll explain them as it goes, like when it's released and stuff. But like, I definitely like writing something, and then people like hit me up randomly, and they're like, "Oh man, I can't." I always thought like this was like why you wrote this, or and this is how I like see it, and this is how I still see it. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Like that's how you interpret it, and I feel like that's what I like about it. I don't like when people are like, "Oh, this has to mean this," or I remember like watching I was seeing some comments on the Color of the Cat Tree thing where this guy's like, "Oh yeah, this like I don't even know what this like song's about. It sounds dope, but like this sounds like it doesn't mean anything." But then I didn't even tell my friend this guy from Find Yourself. He like walks up to me and asks me like the exact meaning of like what I was like writing Color of the Cat Tree for, like about like religion and stuff, and like and I thought it was just funny that like sometimes you just gotta think like out of the box, to.
Yeah, I feel like some people are gonna take lyrics like verbatim and like word for word, like this is what they meant. But
Right.
what I think is cool about like the lyrics that you wrote for this album is that it's all kind of relative to like there's a lot of different like motifs and whatnot, things that are going on where it's like you can relate to a bunch of different things. Like if you're feeling like bad about your life, there's certain songs and certain lyrics that relate to that. You can pull that from that. So I feel like it's very applicable to people's personal lives. You know?
Yeah.
So I want people to be able to pull what they feel they relate to out of the album. You know.
Exactly.
Also with the lyrics, what really kind of makes like a song too is the vernacular of how the words sound together. So like syllables that like really go well musically, and sometimes they don't make like the most sense, but they just flow really well, like
cadences and stuff.
like rap music, you know, or something, you know, like you don't have an actual meaning or anything, but it's just how the words flow together, and maybe people can make meaning out of that too, you know.
Let's get ready for our album. It's coming in hot. I mean, as soon as the mixes are done, we're gonna streamline that as soon as possible to you guys, and yeah. I mean, it's pretty much all that.
It's really exciting to be working on this new stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
We're excited to show all of you guys too. It's
game changer.
sick.
Thank you,
I
Glass
interrupted
Factory,
you.
for having us.
Let's do that one too.
Thank you guys.
2, 3. Thank you,
guys.
Glass Factory.
I think
Thanks, Glass Factory.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.